Hi there, I am Mei-chan. I am a Japanese girl who is a big fan of Band-Maid. I'm still learning English, so sorry for my poor English. I want to connect with all the Band-Maid fans. Thank you very much. I went to the 2-day Okyuji event held at Gorilla Hall in Osaka on September 20th and 21st in 2025. The weather was perfectly clear and with a high of 32 degrees Celsius, it was an extremely hot and humid day. This was Band-Maid's first time performing at this venue. I'd like to share my personal impressions of the 2-day Okyuji, especially focusing on the first day. I was very surprised when I got to the venue. There was a huge corridor near the entrance. Everyone was taking pictures of it. I heard Meichan even took a photo with it on the second day. There were also a few little gorillas under the stage. The local t-shirts were pretty funny. They ones had black vertical stripes on white and their shoes was bright yellow, totally Hanshin Tiger's colors. They didn't look easy to wear casually. I skipped them this time and just bought a bag my friend had asked for. This was a set list for day 1. The set list was super intense from beginning to end, especially the part between the first and second MCs. There was even a medley in there, so there was no time to breathe. I was dancing and singing non-stop, and by the end, I was totally worn out. Dusty was pretty much the only ballad. The whole set list was just non-stop intensity. I could totally hear Saike's voice in my head like, "This is what you've been waiting for, right?" Well, maybe she actually said that during the show. The only time we could catch out the beats was during the MCs. It really felt like a break to recover our energy. During the medley, there was even time to wipe off sweat. Everyone was the band and the crowd was soaked. Ike was also saying "It's so hot" over and over, and she was totally drenched in sweat. But honestly, her long sweat covered deck looked absolutely stylish. I managed to get pretty close to the front on day 1, and with an open view ahead, I could see the members really well. Up close, they all looked so beautiful, like angels. When I saw Meichan up close, she was super slim. Her hands and fingers were really thin and pretty. But during the performance, those tiny fingers moved insanely fast. I was really surprised at that speed. Meichan's expressions while playing the drums are so full of emotion. She smiled at the audience many times, and every time I saw her smile, it felt like she was looking right at me. It was so heartwarming. I could watch Meichan's expressions forever. Lisa is truly the definition of a cool beauty. She just looked cool, like a samurai with a base. Instead of being barefoot, she was wearing slightly rough black stockings. Meichan's singing and expressions have become even more polished, and you can really feel the emotion in her performance. Personally, I love the moments when her eyes open wide and she had that intense, almost fierce look. It's so powerful. After singing Besties, Meichan let out a little and said it made her heart flutter. I could really feel how much emotion she put into it. Also, she was all smile the whole time, probably because how she has been winning lately. Meichan's new outfit looked tighter than I expected. and the materials seemed pretty thick. I thought it must be really hard to wear. There was a sheer part in the middle that showed a bit of her legs, which made it look quite sexy. Meichan's hair color looked kind of purple with a hint of pink. The white ribbon on the back was surprisingly big. I couldn't help thinking it must be heavier than it looks. Up close, Meichan's chic outfit looked really nice, but I think Meichan's slightly gothic style outfit with a flared skirt was the cutest. A headband was adorable too. Also, something I noticed up close was how beautiful Meichan's drum set looked. I heard she's a fan of Evangelion, so she incorporated the colors of Asuka's blood suit into it. After the homage night time, Meichan usually jumps right into her part, but she was in a bit of a rush this time and made a mistake. When she looked over at Meichan afterwards, they actually had to start over, which is pretty rare. From the front, I could really see how relaxed the three in the back were during the MC. Misa-san and Meichan looked like they had ice cream, kind of like chocolate milk, but they were definitely eating ice cream. On the first day, Meichan ate takoyaki, and on the second day, she had go-go each pork buns. She said she gained 4 kilograms during the break from Okyuji, so she planned to lose 2 kilograms each day over those 2 days to get back to her original weight. But then she said, "Right, it's yakiniku." So I wasn't sure she'd actually manage it. Meichan said she doesn't mind eating pork buns herself, but she kept saying that when other people eat them, they smell really bad. During the MC, when the audience was chatting among themselves, Meichan said, "Be quiet when I'm talking." After that, everyone obediently quieted down, which was kind of funny. During the show, Meichan didn't spend much time at the front platform, which was a bit disappointing. Personally, I was happy to hear my favorite song, Choose Me, and of course, the final song, Ready to Rock, totally blew me away. Also, during the MC, when Misa-san opened the beer, they did an imitation of the sound. On the first day, it was a showdown between Misa-san and Kobato, and on the second day, between Misa-san and Meichan. Before the showdown, Meichan struck the fighting pose with Misa-san and moved around like they were in a game. It was really funny. In the end, Misa-san lost to both of them and looked pretty disappointed. They said the EP production is almost finished. There are lots of cool songs on it. At the end of the show, after Meichan threw a pig, he made a sorry gesture saying she had no more left. It really showed what a sweet person she is and was super cute. Meichan's gorilla imitation as she left was hilarious. The 2 days in Osaka were truly a full-on experience. We sang, danced, and enjoyed ourselves until we were completely exhausted. Thanks to that, my right arm, which I kept raising, was sore for several days afterward. Seeing Band-Maid gradually powered up as made me really excited for the final show at Tokyo Garden Theater. Thank you for watching until the end. Reading the comments really motivates me to create more videos. Please feel free to read the comment. And don't forget to subscribe and give us a thumbs up. Well then, let's meet again in the next video. This was Mei-chan. Bye bye!